So at the moment, my job title is a digital artist, and what that entails is I'm a filmmaker. I make documentaries. I also create video design for live performances within theatre and music, and I also teach on film in the film industry, and I teach photography as well. So I graduated art school in 2005. So how many years is that? 14 years or something? 15 years that I've been doing that. So since I graduated art school in 2005, I went straight into work as a digital artist, and I've been pretty much working consistently ever since. So the art school that I attended and graduated from in 2005 was Duncan of Jordanstone College of Art in Dundee, and the subject that I studied was called time-based art, and that was about creating conceptual art using video. So it was about doing video installation and sound, and coming up with your own ideas. The skills that we learned were transferable into making films, but what I was interested in was pushing the form and how you install that into spaces. So I was interested in not watching things on a conventional cinema screen, so maybe being immersed in the sound, so an audio journey, for example, where you would have a map and you would go find these sounds and listen to things in site-specific locations. Also, with listen to sounds in video, I would create spaces and project in them, or maybe separate the sound in the video so you experience them in different spaces. And that's what led me on to doing video design, because I was interested in seeing images and hearing sounds on non-conventional screens, so maybe projecting onto this wall, for example, or that roof, and how that made how someone interpreted the content when it wasn't just being played to them on a television. When I was younger and I was interested in art, I thought I wanted to be a painter. I thought I wanted to be a portrait painter. That's what I used to do a lot of, was drawing and painting people. And then I actually got accepted to go to Duncan of Jordanstone to do painting when I was 18, but I didn't want to go because I felt like, I don't know why, I just didn't want to move away. I just wanted to hang out with my friends. And it was after that that I started to get interested in computers and started to learn different skills. And then that's when I got interested in film and sound and animation and different things like that. But I think the subject matter that I've always been interested in is still the same, from painting portraits and drawing people I now film people and photograph them. I think it's just interesting to explore the same ideas but in different forums. That's what I've always done with people. Well, when I was younger, one of the films that really inspired me was Lynn Ramsay's Ratcatcher. I'd never seen something that would be poetic social realism. I think that really inspired me, how someone could create something beautiful out of something so bleak. About people trying to have kind of people who were poverty stricken, but they had aspirations and they were really struggling to get out of that. And it's really bleak film. The subject matter is really bleak and the shots are really bleak, but somehow it was still beautiful. So that really struck me. Also, the year that I'd graduated high school was the same year that Gillian Waring won the Turner Prize. So she was a video artist. That was really inspiring. However, as when I got older and started to really study art and look at her work and really investigated it, I had some issues around the ethics of the work that she makes, and I feel that she kind of actually exploits people. There's always something about her piece of work, or any pieces of work that she makes, that's always kind of not quite right. For example, the portrait of the police that she made, it's like a kind of video where everybody's standing for kind of like a school photograph and it's all police lined up. I thought that was incredible because at the time I thought it was real police, and it was only once I started studying her work I realised they were all actors, and I actually found it a bit disappointing. And that's what I feel about her work. When I was younger, I found it inspiring. She was a female, she was a video artist, she was winning the Turner Prize, but as I got older and more educated in art, I started to question the authenticity about what she was making. That makes sense. One artist that I really admire the work of is Jeanette Cardiff, a Canadian artist. She's a sound artist, but she also creates these kind of sound installations. I really love the way that you feel like you're in the middle of a kind of piece of drama when you listen to the sound, and there's maybe lots of I think one of them's called The Killing Room, and it was as if you were in the middle of a murder mystery and you could hear all these voices coming out of different objects. So I've always loved the way she plays with sound and image and kind of deconstructs it. But what she creates is quite cinematic, but it's almost as if you're in the middle of the film. So I'd say she's one of my favourite artists.